At 6:05 on a rainy Thursday evening, Maren Cole found the red dance shoes she had hidden beneath dryer 3 19 years earlier. She was kneeling on the old tile floor of Sunbright Laundry, one shoulder pressed against the warm metal, trying to reach a quarter jammed behind the machine. Her fingers touched plastic first, then dust, then the curved heel of a shoe she had once promised herself she would wear. Maren pulled the bag into the light. The shoes were still red, not bright anymore, not new, but red enough to make her sit back on her heels and forget the dryer humming beside her. Outside, rain slid down the front windows. Inside, 6 machines turned with their soft, tired thunder. A college student slept over a basket of towels. A father folded tiny shirts while his toddler pressed both hands against the glass of a washer. Maren knew every sound in the place. The rattle of machine for the squeak in the front door, the sigh people made when they realized they had forgotten detergent. For 26 years, Sunbright Laundry had been her work, her excuse, and sometimes her whole personality. The bell over the door rang. Daniel Brooks stepped in, shaking rain from his jacket, holding a blue flyer. Maren closed the plastic bag too quickly. "You still do that," Daniel said. "Do what?" "Hide the interesting thing." He smiled, but not carelessly. Daniel had always been careful with old memories. At 55, he moved slower than he used to, but he still carried music in his posture, as if a song might start, and he would be ready before anyone else. Maren stood and wiped dust from her hands. "If you came to use the machines, number 7 eats quarters. I came to invite you somewhere. That sounds expensive. Free, town hall. Last Thursday dance before they replaced the old floor." He held out the flyer. Maren did not take it. The words "old floor" did what the red shoes had already started. They opened a room in her memory. 19 years earlier, Maren had bought those shoes for the summer dance at Town Hall. She and Daniel had practiced after closing, between rows of dryers, laughing when the spin cycle threw off their rhythm. Back then, Maren's mother still owned the laundromat and said practical things like, "Dancing does not pay electric bills," while hiding a smile behind the cash drawer. On the night of the dance, a pipe burst in the back room. Water ran under the washers. Customers panicked. Her mother cried for the first time Maren could remember. Daniel waited outside Town Hall with 2 paper cups of punch until the band packed up. Maren never arrived. The next morning, she pushed the red shoes behind dryer 3 because she could not stand looking at them. She told herself it was temporary. Then her mother hurt her knee. Then bills came due. Then years lined up like baskets, waiting to be folded. Daniel moved away for a job, came back later to teach dance at the community center, and never once accused her of choosing wrong. That almost made it harder. "The floor is being replaced," Maren asked. "Monday. Good. It needed it. So do knees. People still use them." She almost laughed. Then a washer buzzed, and the college student woke with a start. Maren moved automatically. Open lid, check, load, wipe, spill. Answer question, make change. Every small need reached for her, and she answered because that was what she knew how to do. From behind the counter, Nia watched. Nia was 23, studying nursing, and worked evenings at Sunbright with headphones around her neck and a kindness that did not ask permission. She had been trying for months to get Maren to take 1 full night off. "Go," Nia said. Maren frowned. "No one asked you." He did. Daniel lifted both hands. I did. The place is full. It's always full when you want an excuse, Naya said. Maren gave her a look, but Naya did not retreat. Then machine 4 made a heavy knocking sound. Maren pointed toward it. See, she crossed the room, pressed stop, and opened the lid. A rubber-backed rug sat twisted around the agitator. No rugs, Maren called. The father with the toddler raised one hand. Sorry, I didn't know. Sin is right there. Her voice came out sharper than she meant. The toddler's face fell. Maren closed her eyes for half a second. She had become the kind of tired that made innocent people feel guilty for needing normal things. Daniel helped untangle the rug. Naya brought towels. The father apologized 3 more times. When the machine was safe, Maren went to the back room with the red shoes. Nia followed. You don't have to supervise me breathing, Maren said. Good, because I was going to supervise your lying. Maren turned. Nia nodded at the bag. Those yours? Used to be. Feet change. Life changed. Naya leaned against the dryer. You talk like joy is stealing from somebody. The sentence landed with a strange quiet. Maren wanted to dismiss it. Naya was young. Young people thought time was a hallway with endless doors. But Naya had not said it like an accusation. She had said it like someone describing a bruise. My mother needed me, Maren said. I believe you. This place needed me. I believe that too. Then what? Naya looked toward the front of the laundromat, where Daniel was showing the toddler how to drop quarters into a machine. Maybe needing you was real, she said. But maybe it was not supposed to become the only proof that you were allowed to exist. Maren looked down at the red shoes. They seemed smaller than she remembered. At 7:10, the rain got harder. 2 more customers came in. A dryer overheated and shut itself off. The phone rang. Someone had left wet sheets overnight and wanted to know if Maren could keep them until morning. Every reason to stay. Arrived right on time. Daniel stood near the door with the flyer folded in his hand. No. Pressure, he said. That is pressure dressed. Politely, maybe. What if I am terrible now? Then the floor has survived worse. Maren looked at him. He softened. Maren, I am not asking for 19 years back. I am asking for one song. One song, it sounded too small to matter and too large to survive. Maren looked at Naya. Nia held up the shop keys. I know how to lock up. I know how to refund machine 7. I know where you hide the good mop heads. Those are not hidden. They are absolutely hidden. For the first time that night, Maren laughed. The sound surprised her. She took the red shoes into the restroom and changed. The straps were stiff. One buckle resisted. Her feet complained. She looked at herself in the mirror above the sink, under fluorescent light, with rain in her hair and lint on her black pants. Not young, not graceful. Still here when she stepped out. The laundromat went quiet for 1 beat. Then the toddler clapped. Maren pointed at Naya. If machine 4 knocks again, unplug it. Yes, boss. If Mr. Green comes for his shirts, they are in the blue bag. Go, boss. Maren walked out before she could invent one more instruction. Town Hall was 2 blocks away. Rain spotted the red shoes before she reached the corner. Daniel offered his arm, and she took it only when the sidewalk turned slick inside. The old dance floor glowed under string lights. It was scratched, uneven, and beautiful in the way well-used things are beautiful. Only a few couples were dancing. A woman near the stage sang into a microphone while the drummer brushed softly over the snare. Maren stood at the edge. "Shoes are for people who have somewhere to go," she whispered. Daniel heard her. "Then go." He held out his hand. For the first few steps, Maren counted everything. 1, 2, 3. Turn, shift, breathe. Her knees objected. Her shoes slipped once. Daniel did not correct her. He simply stayed. Then the counting fell away. Not completely. Nothing magical happened. She did not become 24 again. The past did not open and return what it had taken. But for one song, Maren was not a laundromat owner, not the person with the keys, not the woman everyone trusted to stay behind. She was a person moving through music. That was enough to make her cry. Daniel pretended not to notice until she laughed through it. Still terrible. He asked, "Don't get confident." When the song ended, Maren stayed on the floor for the next one, and the next dot at 9:30. She returned to sunbright laundry with wet hair, tired feet, and red shoes that no longer looked hidden. Nia was counting quarters at the counter. "Everything okay?" Maren asked. Machine 4 knocked once. I unplugged it. Mr. Green found his shirts. Nobody died. That was never the concern. Nia smiled. It kind of was. Maren looked at the space beneath dryer 3. Then she placed the red shoes beside the front door on the little shelf where customers left umbrellas. Nia raised an eyebrow. Decor. Reminder. The next morning, Maren changed the handwritten sign on the counter. Last wash at 8 on Thursdays. Owner. Dancing. She stood back and read it twice. It felt ridiculous. It felt irresponsible. It felt like air. For years, Maren had believed joy was something she could claim only after every machine was fixed. Every bill was paid, every person was cared for, and every possible problem had been prevented. But life does not hand you a clean, empty evening and announce that you have finally earned permission to live. Sometimes the work is still unfinished. Sometimes the floor is about to be replaced. Sometimes the shoes are dusty and your feet are tired, and still the music starts. If this story stayed with you, carry its lesson into your own life. And for more stories that help you see life differently, subscribe to Inner Shift.